your seats. Wel, bore da, a wythnos Gwyl Dewi hapus I bawb. Happy St David's Week to each and every one of you. And thank you, Natasha, for your very kind introduction. We are going to get Natasha Asghar elected in Casnewydd Islwyn in May. And it is great to be joined here today by Byron Davis, our chair, and Olivia Bloomfield, who also does some fantastic work in the House of Lords, representing the Welsh Conservatives and speaking up for our cause. Let's give them some appreciation. And of course, they do so working very closely with Mims Davis, our Shadow Secretary of State, and of course, our fantastic electoral asset, Kemi Badenoch, the leader of the Conservative and Unionist Party. Who I will forecast it now, and I'm no Mystic Meg, but I'll forecast it now, she will be our next Prime Minister. Yeah. Now, we're a strong team. We're fighting for the things that we believe in, and we believe in a strong Wales, in a strong United Kingdom. And it is a privilege to be able to stand here before you today in the magnificent St David's Hotel, overlooking Cardiff Bay, where we see a view that symbolises Wales's past, our history and our future and our potential. And as we remember our patron saint this week, a man who told us to do the little things, we must reflect on a government that in the building across the water, a government that has forgotten to do the big things, the little things, and absolutely everything in between. And that's why today we aren't just launching a document, we are launching a rescue mission. And that's why I am very proud to unveil Fix Wales, our Welsh Conservative plan to get Wales working. And in doing so, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank my policy director, Sam Rowlands, the rest of my team of hard-working MSs, party members and other stakeholders, especially Chris Wood, by the way. Professor Chris Wood has been a fantastic asset to our team, not only as the Treasurer of the Welsh Conservatives, but as my expert advisor on health improvement. So thank you very much indeed, Chris. All of you who are members of this Conservative family in Wales have had the opportunity to contribute to the document that is before you today as part of our policy renewal programme here in Wales. Now, this is the first manifesto of this campaign because we're the only party that is ready to lead from day one. And it isn't just a list of promises, ladies and gentlemen. It is a credible and costed and courageous blueprint for the future of our nation. A blueprint to unleash the economic growth that we need, to create those well-paid jobs, to promote home ownership, and more importantly, to put more money back into the pockets of hard-working people across Wales who've been ignored and who have been fleeced for far too long. So for 27 years, we've been told that we have to settle for less. But this Senedd election in May is a fork in the road. It's an opportunity for a clean break from the failed agenda pursued by Labour and Plaid Cymru, and a chance to finally rocket boost our economy. Now let's look at the cold, hard facts about the Labour-Plaid record. On their watch, and because of their budget deals, our economy has trailed every other UK nation and region. If Wales was a business, the board would have been sacked a long time ago. They are failing the very generation we expect to build our future with the worst education system in the UK and some of the very worst job prospects. Labour's high tax agenda hasn't just been a burden, it's been a growth killer. And it's made it harder for the entrepreneur in Conway to start a shop, harder for the manufacturer in Monmouthshire to expand, and harder for the family farm in Pembrokeshire to survive. And while Labour and Plaid have spent years huddled in back rooms, talking about the Constitution, crafting their budget deals and legislation deals, They have wasted taxpayers' money on gimmicks, virtue signalling and vanity projects. They've prioritised more politicians in Cardiff Bay over more doctors in our hospitals. And while they've chased headlines with their global responsibility projects, the people of Wales have had to contend with the lowest wages and some of the worst educational and health outcomes in the whole of the United Kingdom. It's not good enough. And this era of managed decline must come to an end this May. The Welsh Conservatives have a plan. We have a plan to fix Wales and get Wales working. We want Wales to be a land of opportunity and a place that's filled with hope once again. We're the party of the strivers, the family firms and the family farms that are the backbone of our communities. And that is why we are committing to cut taxes. We will deliver a 1p cut in the basic rate of income tax, a direct saving of £450 per year for the average hard-working family. That's more money for the school run. It's money for the weekly shop, and it's money that belongs to them, not the taxman. And we'll axe stamp duty on main homes to help people realise that dream, that ambition of home ownership for themselves, and to help people to move up and down the property ladder, helping that virtuous cycle in our economy. And we'll back our high streets. We'll scrap business rates for small businesses. We want our town centres to be vibrant hubs of commerce, not rows of boarded up shops and windows and shuttered up doors. We will also bring back the gold standard of investment by re-establishing the Welsh Development Agency, ladies and gentlemen. The WDA was a world-class brand that brought jobs and money to Wales. Labour scrapped it out of absolute spite, but we will bring it back as a matter of necessity to attract the inward investment and to help us to create the high-skilled jobs that Wales so desperately needs. And we Conservatives will also support our tourism industry. It's one of our greatest assets, yet it's been treated like a cash cow by the current government. That's why we will scrap Labour and Plaid's toxic tourism tax. But we'll go further than that, ladies and gentlemen, because we are also announcing today that we will pilot an effective 5% rate of VAT on tourism accommodation businesses to make Wales the most competitive destination in the UK. And we won't stop there. We'll boost the farming budget by £100 million over the next Senedd term, because our farmers are not just food producers, they're the custodians of our landscape and the heart of our rural economy. The Welsh Conservatives will always be a friend to our farmers. We respect them. We will not regulate them into extinction. And we also note that you cannot have first-class public services without a world-class economy. By growing the economy, we will be able to afford the investment that our NHS, our schools, our hospitals desperately need. On day one, we will declare a health emergency. It's not just a label, it's a mandate. It means that every single part of the machinery of the Welsh Government will be focused on one goal, and that is tackling the crisis. And I say crisis because that is what we are facing in Wales, the crisis in our national health services. We will put an end to patients waiting in pain for ambulances, for tests, and for vital life-saving treatment. And we will boost hospital numbers and ensure that our staff have the resources they need. In our schools, we'll restore discipline. We will back our teachers, ban social media in classrooms to protect our children's mental health and return to academic rigour. We will equip our young people with the skills that they need to be able to compete in a global jobs market, not just the UK one. And to solve our public sector recruitment crisis, we're offering a new deal for students. A £1,000 tuition fee discount for those studying STEM subjects in order to drive the high-tech economy. And a total tuition fee refund for nursing, medicine, teaching and dentistry students who study here and commit to working in our Welsh NHS for at least 5 years. Because if you commit to Wales, we will commit to you. And we're also the party of common sense, something which seems to be lacking on the Labour front bench in the Senedd. Because for years, the anti-motorist agenda in Cardiff Bay has acted like a boa constrictor around the Welsh economy. And that's why we will reverse Labour's unnecessary blanket 20-mile-an-hour speed limits. Yeah. We will stop the war on drivers and start the work on our roads. We will deliver an M4 relief road, upgrade the A55 in the north, and dual the A40 to Fishguard in the west. Why? Because good connectivity is the lifeblood of growth. And we will deliver on energy security too, and our national security, by unashamedly backing nuclear power to support the UK's energy security. That is a Welsh Conservative agenda. And we are not prepared to sacrifice rural Wales, productive agricultural land, and our woodlands and our forests to large-scale solar and wind farms, things that will blight our landscape without providing the baseload power that we need. We'll also protect women's rights. We will respect, unlike the current Welsh Government, we will respect the Supreme Court judgment, ensuring that women and girls can access the female-only spaces that they need in schools, hospitals, leisure centres and other buildings. And we'll also protect vulnerable children too by commissioning an independent, judge-led, Wales-wide inquiry into grooming gangs in Wales. And finally, we will fix the Senedd itself. No more powers, no more spending on non-devolved pet projects, and yes, we will reverse the increase in the number of MSs because we need more nurses on the ward, not more politicians on the payroll. So as we head into this election in May, the choice is clear. Labour has failed Wales. They did not do it alone. They were propped up by Plaid Cymru and the Liberal Democrats over 27 years. A vote for any of those parties is a vote for more of the same. And neither Reform or the Green Party are serious political parties. They offer slogans without offering any real or credible solutions. They pose a risk to Wales and our national and economic security. And they lack the experience and passion that Wales needs in this critical hour. In this new electoral system, every single vote counts. If you vote Welsh Conservative, you will get a Welsh Conservative representative who will fight for you, your family, your job and your community. People in Wales are crying out for change. Today, we give them hope that it can be delivered, because that is what our manifesto is a plan to deliver, real change. So together, let's fix Wales and get Wales working. Diolch yn fawr iawn.